file and just. That was weird. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all get another? You have to accept me to record. It didn't come back. All right. Come on, Zoom. Hold out on me about 5 more minutes. We need you tonight. Whatever it's doing.
It didn't ask me to approve it, but it told me
Okay.
to record.
It just FYI'd you. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know what that was. These pages 803 and 808 of your book, when you look at these pages at the back of your tech book, you're going to see that these are 50 additional math questions. And what I've done with these 50 additional math questions is I pull out the numbers that relate to the math that we just did. So when you look at page 803, y'all please write down numbers 6, 18, 22, and 38. This will help give you extra practice with the property taxation. I tend to think of the 50 problems in the back of the book as like 201. They tend to be a little bit trickier, a little bit more involved. So start with the end of the unit, start with the online learning system, master that, and then see if you can do the 50 problems in the back of the book. I'm going to venture out there and feel safe to say, by the time we get done and we've done all the math and you've done all the 50 problems in the back of the book, if you can do those, then you can do the math that you can to get through this test, but build up to it. Mary Ellie, I remember your question. I'm getting there in just 1 second. I want to make sure everybody, is that the same question you had earlier about page 61? Yep, I'm getting there in just 1 second. So we got the 6, 18, 22, and 38. The question that's coming in, flip back with me page on page 61. In page 61, it talks about sellers charging for taxes through the day of closing. We got 3 different possible scenarios. I don't know why this is in unit 3. It does not belong in unit 3, which is why I'm going to skip it for now. When we get into unit 21, we're going to talk about prorating. Remember earlier we said, if you buy my house in June, it's not fair for either one of us to pay the full year's taxes. So how do we make it fair? We're going to prorate it at closing. And so when we talk about prorating taxes and that information, that's when we'll come back and revisit this on page 61. I don't know why it's here. If anybody ever asked me, I would tell them I don't think it belongs here. Because right now we're still trying to understand finding the annual taxes. In unit 21, once we find the annual taxes, then we're going to talk about how we can take that annual amount and prorate it between the buyers and the sellers to make it fair. So does that answer for the time being? Understand? Perfect. Thank you. So maybe it's asking you to think a little bit more, right? Once we do some of the practice in the book and the practice in the online, what we're doing, guys, is building yourselves up. It's building yourself up. I'll look at that tonight just to make sure. Of course, I don't want to give you guys misleading information, but I absolutely want you to, you start practicing now, you build yourself up, and you get ready for the test. The last thing I want to show you guys real quick tonight, when we look at our online learning system, if you look in the unit 3 material, I got a couple good things in here for you guys. There is a Q&A on condos and townhomes. That actually should be in unit 2. I'll move that tonight as soon as we log out, and it is there, never mind. So the unit 2 Q&A on condos and townhomes, forget that it's in unit 3. I'm going to take that out as soon as we log out. A couple other quizzes, but in addition to that, there's some extra practice, property tax math. Again, just some extra practice. And then the solutions. Don't study the solutions. I promise you, you're not going to see these same questions on the test. But again, what we're doing is building you up to get you ready. So use the solutions to know if you got it right or wrong. And if you didn't, how do you need to get it right? What do you need to do to get it right? And of course, you guys always feel free to reach out to me. Let me answer any questions. Let me help. That's why I'm here. It is 8:29. I kept you guys a whole minute over last Thursday. So I'm going to let you guys go in a minute early tonight. Are we even? Are we square? All right, y'all have a good night. We'll come back tomorrow. We're gonna jump into Unit 4. We're gonna play a game tomorrow. So that'll be a lot of fun. And we're gonna keep going in Unit 4. So I will see everybody tomorrow at 5:30. Good night.